Mowers are back on today, so we've got 20 acres or so, second cut left. 30 acres, sorry, there's 10 we're not doing. So, good heavy crop of stuff. So they're giving the week reasonably dry. We're going to shake it out a couple of times and dry it out as best we can. So hopefully it'll make lovely stuff. But there's some buffet of grass here. It's a lovely smelling grass. So these lads often say reseeded grass is the best, but if you're making feed for horses anyway, and that definitely the old meadow grass is definitely the way to go. It's a great smell off it, a great buff. Whatever's into it, whatever's in the ground as well, often goes into the horses. So it's yeah, it's the go-to for the horses anyway. None of this fancy reseeding programs. If you want to grow grass for grazing, yeah, it would be. But for what we're doing here, the old meadow grass is what we're definitely after. So I have the GPS set up here, my line's all saved, so I'm just doing up and down, skipping every second run just till I get over to there and I'll come back. So yeah, so we're gonna still cutting the peas. So I got a load cut the other evening, that was it. It was misty, damp, drizzly yesterday, so we got nothing done. And then yeah, so we're hoping to get at it today, but the sun is disappearing, but there is a bit of a breeze, so it want to be fairly lively for peas, so we'll just have to see what happens. But for the moment anyway, we're mowing away. Fusion's on, so we're going to go bale some silage now. We mowed the other day, so but here's a new one now. There's a load of silage heading down to Cork, which for this time of the year is kind of unheard of. So I don't think we've ever sent silage down to Cork. First time for everything. Apparently there's no grass growing down there, is that true? But yeah, so Dad's loading away. So yeah, we get the load loaded and get baling. So it's baling away now. Nearly finished. It's light enough for a fourth cup, but they got no slurry, no fertiliser, no nothing. So it's all good grass. So about 50 baled now, so it's not too bad. It's 50 extra, and I reckon it'll be needed this year. So we're actually going to try cut them other two fields as well, just to get lads out of trouble. It's not for what we're making out of it. Don't charge a whole pile for silage, but it's just don't want to see someone stuck, you know. We can provide a bit of feed there and sort of just a little bit above cost. It's more than enough for us. Don't want to see anyone stuck. So that's why we're baling up as much as we can. So hopefully we'll have maybe, just trying to think, 200 there at the moment. We're hoping we'll have maybe 600 bales to sell of silage. That's the plan. So we've got another 20 acres cut, and then another 16, another 10. So what's that? 20, 36, 46, and then we have 12 acres to bale that's currently on the ground. So we're hoping that that'll get us up close to 500 or 600. Because I tell you one thing, we sent a load of silage down there to Cork now, and I put up on TikTok, and apparently lads are crying out for the no grass down there. But yeah, so we got this. So Dad's taking in the bales there. He's got the bale stacker on, and he's taking them in. The weather's on the up, like there's no sign of rain at all. So one is a good sign in one, but I tell you, the sup wouldn't go astray now. So you can see the cattle out there, like they've got nothing. But they do. They have stuff up there that held off. They've nothing down there. Like they've got the run of the whole field, and they've held off a little bit, about 2 acres at the back for them there, just to give me a bit of a surplus. But yeah, silage seems like it's going to be scarce, but the weather's on the ups. We've got the beans to cut. We'll probably mow the rest of the grass next week now. And that's, we're busy like. And then of course the ploughing is on next week, and then we have a week started to get slurry out. Hopefully get the lads up to cut the hedges, and then into ploughing and so on. So just baling some silage now today. Dad's over there raking up with the class rake and the Maxim. So the headland's off, and just started the ups and downs now. So it's fairly heavy. I have 50 bales so far once this one pops out. So it's just 3 rounds off the field and 2 ups and downs, so there's going to be 140 here or so. So it's not too bad, it's all needed. So as I said, during the week we sent silage after up to Cork. Apparently they have no grass up that direction at all, and we just starting to get that way ourselves. The cattle having a whole lot to eat now at home, and I couldn't be overstocked. There's 20 cattle out running on 20 acres like, and they have no grass, so you know, it's wouldn't be overstocked at all, but there's just no grass growing. The weather's gone cold. There was actually a frost last night, believe it or not. So we still have spring barley to cut, hopefully get into that later on, get into the beans, and that'll be harvest finished. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, we have a lot of work to do. We've got dung to get out. We have 25 more acres of silage to do. Probably that next week, given the weather good, and then we will have, that's it, straight into ploughing and sowing then. So we have a lot to do in the next sort of 14 days. So yeah, we'll get this baled up anyway and see what's on. So just baling up the straw just in case it's going to rain. So if the diffusion was still on, so I decided just to bung on in and help. Dad's over there with the other baler. So it's just a matter of getting it done now, really. It's dry enough, it's fit enough, it'll be grand, so it will. So we're just gonna get it done now, and that'll be that. So yeah, there he's baling there. So while it's baling away, so we got the 2 balers baling, so it's happy out. Lovely bit of straw, lovely row. So we're absolutely flying now. It's only about 7 acres here, but still just don't want it to get wet. It's the last 7 acres. So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. 2 balers, can't beat it. So yeah, it's nearly it. Not too many bales on it, but still it's nice to have it done. Just with that cloud, you don't know what had happened, so yeah, it's nice to just get in here and get it done. So that's us finished now. I think we're going to go off and help a neighbour get his straw done before it rains. So Morris is just moving the last load of corn. Not too bad now, not too bad at all. I'm going to leave it at that for this week's video, so I hope you all enjoy that, and don't forget to comment along. So you won't, I'm actually going to let Dad finish, he's going to let me finish it. So we just popped in to help a neighbour finish off his straw here just before the rain, so it's no harm to be nice. So Ronan's there with his tractor and baler, and we've got 2 of ours. So we just said we'd be nice and make sure he doesn't get stuck for the rain again. So just get it done, you know. Ronan is now class there. So yeah, we won't be long. We came in and we were over there and we started, so we're getting 3 rows at a time here. We won't be long. So yeah, it's no harm to be nice. So we'll get this bale up for him, and then that'll be the end of today's video. So just to finish off the video, we drew out all the bales, just have the last 2 loads here now. So I have 20 odd bales on there. Dad's going to put a few bales of haylage onto that and head off to a customer. So I'm going to leave it there for that week's video, or for this week's video. So I hope you like and enjoy that. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm going to leave it there for this week's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week. So back today, I'm just mowing the reseeded grass. I've only got the 1 mower on because I'm in the other tractor. My tractor's currently broken down, so this one doesn't have a front PTO, so just have to mow with the 10-foot mounted mower. But it's light enough now, but sure, it's grand, it'll be a help to get it cleared off. It's nice and dry, so it'll be alright. Feed something, won't it? So I'm going to mow it up, leave it sit for a day or two, and break it up and bale it then. It should be grand. It'll be about 60 bales off it, so it'll be alright. Some spots are heavier than others, like, but yeah, it'll be grand. So that's what we're at today. The sun is shining, everything's sprayed off, getting ready to go ploughing now next week. So we're baling away now today. The wire there. So it's a lovely day. Didn't make it to the ploughing, too busy, but baling up this silage here now. Yeah, it's light enough, but it's not too bad. That'll be about 50 or 60 bales on it, so it's a glorious day. Dad's taking them in there with the bale stacker and that. So, yeah, we're flying along. So I have her on the 165, the 150 is still down, and it does look like she's going to be down for a little while, so have to do without that tractor for a week or two at least, I'd say, which is a bit unfortunate because we hope to go ploughing and sowing next week. And we don't have a tractor for the fifer and the drill, so not ideal. What can you do? We just have to live with it and see what happens. But yeah, for the moment anyway, we get this bit of silage baled up, and yeah, get that done off the list, and that'll be 10 acres to bale tomorrow, and that's the silage finished with. No more silage for the year, so I can wash down everything, grease them up, put them away. Beans still haven't cut. Tried them the other day, not a chance. They were just nowhere near being ready, so there. Might try them again 2 days time on Friday, we'll see. But for the moment anyway, they're not fit. So we're just tidying up all these other jobs now. Slurry's all out. Dad got most of it out there. Dung is sort of finished, so we're just gearing up now to do a bit of ploughing and sowing. So that's what's happening at the moment. So we're back today, back in the silage. So just waiting for the screen to turn on. So this is the last planned field of silage, I'll say. I'm not going to say it's the last field of silage, it's the last planned field of silage for 2024. So we're just using this week, well, the beans are still not ready, we're using this week to just catch up on all the other jobs. So we decided we'd mow this, and it's not rowed up because it's just too far away to bring the mower over, or the rower. So we opted to just leave it in the 10-foot rows. So yeah, so I'm going to bale it out 10-foot rows, take a bit longer, go a bit fast. Look, it's a bit awkward, sure, look, can't justify bringing a rower over this distance for that amount. So we get going here now. Make sure the door is pressurised. We get going here now for the last field of silage for this year. So we're tipping along here now. That's light enough there. It's only going to be about 60 bales on it. It's about 6 bales to the acre. Not too bad considering I got no fertiliser. So and Dad's in there bringing in the bales, so he's well able to keep up with me, just stacking them in over there. So, but this is the last of the silage now. So we got great weather, like as you can see, the sun is shining, it's lovely and warm. I didn't get to the ploughing this week because we were just too busy, but that is what it is. So it's nice to get the silage out of the way. Sometimes we don't get the silage out of the way, and we have to do a little bit after the ploughing and so on, and that's just a bit awkward, like you putting back on machines and stuff. So yeah, so I'm in the 165 today. The 150 is just a little sick at the moment, and she's going to be away for a little while. Nothing to do with the tractor or the person, but sure, anyway, doesn't matter what happened to it, but it will be gone for a little while, so we'll most likely have to get in a higher tractor or something, so we'll see what happens there. But for the moment she's on the 165 and that, so it is what it is. Awkward enough to be down a tractor this time of year, especially when it's so busy. So what can you do? But But yeah, look, the baler's working perfectly. There's a few issues with her throughout the year, but I think we got them ironed out. So I'm happy about that. At least she's running perfectly. So now what I'll do is, now I don't tend to wash the balers or anything like that before I put them away. Well, I'm not going to wash them because I know for a fact it'll be back out again, because that always happens. So I'm not going to wash it. I'll blow it down, put it back into the shed, and just I'll wash it then before she's due to come out again. There's Trev taking in the bales. So it's a handy old thing, the double bale lifter on the back. It's quicker for places like here. You can just pick them up and away you go. So that's it, that's for the last of the silage. So I'll catch up just when I finish the field, and I'll show you what she looks like on the 165. Hopefully it works out now for the last bale. But yeah, this is the last bale of silage for 2024. Hopefully, a bit of luck. So we've got 64 bales off 10 acres here. It's not too bad at all. You'd live with that. So you'd live with that. So that's it, it's the last bale. So, oh, that was actually perfect, the way that worked out. So, that's it for the 2024 silage season. So, Dad's fairly well caught up with me there now. He's only 3 more left to get. And that is her, she's wrapping away here now. That's it, silage is finished, so the balers can come off, so the focus can shift to ploughing and sowing now, with the exception of the beans. They're still to be done, but other than that, that's it, the silage is done. So it's great to get all that out of the way. I think we have baled, I'm not too sure now, there's 70 something thousand bales on this here, and let me check how many bales is on it. 73,000 bales and 54, so I think there was 69,000 something starting off. I'm not too sure, I'll have to check. But yeah, so that's it, we're done. Silage is done. Happy days. We get the baler blown down, backed into the shed, and hopefully not back out for the moment. So that's where Dad's putting all the bales just singly there. There's the grand. Drop this one off the back and we'll head home.